Travis Unraptured, another awesome deep cut guest. At the end, he gets to the heart of why farm subsidies should be tied to decommoditizing food staples. Vastly increasing farm subsidies would be a good way to basically nationalize food production without raising communism alarms. People shouldn't go hungry in the year of our Lord 2014 because they don't have money. Chem Champion, I generally appreciate the balanced tone of your guests, but a line of attack your guests, and particularly Michael, have used definitionally is anti-science. To criticize an endeavor for not working yet, in the case of golden rice, is so facile and dull-brained. As a PhD chemical engineer, when I worked at National Laboratory and I was telling my boss an experiment didn't work, he responded, "That's why it's called research." Wait. Okay, I got this. This is how science works. It's hard and it could take a long time. You could make the same argument against looking for unified theory, both of which scientists have been working on for a hell of a lot longer than vitamin A and rich corn. It's okay to be skeptical, but don't fall into this anti-science trap. By the way, it was the vast minority of my PhD science friends in favor of GMO labeling in Washington. Look, I'm not saying that the experiments into developing such a thing is wrong. The point is that they're not doing this for the sake of science. They're doing it specifically to tout the wonders of a commercialized commodity that they have. The point is not that science is wrong, or that there shouldn't be experiments into this, or that the pursuit of these things are wrong, that the pursuit of crops that can deal with a lack of water or can deal with these things are wrong. It's just that they are fundamentally tied up in the monopolization and the commodification of them. And that is very problematic. I'm not saying stop research into how to develop more enriched rice. I'm saying that research should not be justification for allowing one company, two companies, to fundamentally undermine our food production system.
Can I just add two really quick things to that?
I don't understand what's that so hard about that.
I don't understand either. And I guess the point I made, to be really clear, I said, number one, the promise that these crops would lead to less pesticide and herbicides has proven to be false. That is empirical reality. As with regards to golden rice, the point is not to stop experimenting like Sam is saying. The point is that the practical, the main implication of golden rice in policy and communication has just been a fancy PR object that this industry trots out, which doesn't A, have much to do with their actual products, and B, is a legitimate thing to bring up if you keep promising these incredible results, and since the 90s it has yet to happen. That's a legitimate point to raise.
Right. Kevman, I don't contend some of what your guest said. I only have a problem with the fringe GMO food skeptics who say GMOs have serious health effects. Which is what we're not saying. Cheney shot the duck hunt dog. If the issue is Monsanto patenting seeds, monopolizing the industry, and environmental concerns, you shouldn't say this movement is about GMOs. If there is no health hazard, then there should be no imposed labeling. What? Well, I just don't understand. What is the problem with the labeling?
Well, maybe I want it to be labeled because I understand that Monsanto is trying to monopolize the food supply, and that's what I don't want to support with my money. Maybe I have no concerns about health whatsoever. Maybe I just don't want to support a certain way of patenting.
It's about transparency. I mean, frankly, I would like all products, too, to be labeled as received government funds.
Or has pesticides or has herbicides. What's wrong with transparency in food, generally?
Maui Baker, Sammy, my wheat bread label has wheat flour in the ingredient list. And then again, I have to list contains wheat again at the bottom of the label. So it ends up being printed 3 times or I get fined. And we're just a local bakery. Multi-million-dollar Monsanto cannot be even a little responsible, liable for what they produce. It's a good point. And the final IM of the day, folks. Even nuclear dumps eventually degrade over the eons. But when you change a genome, it is forever.